Hey everyone, welcome to part 4 of my in-depth review of the updated new Tau Codex out today. As I said, it's an update, but there's a lot of new stuff in it. And today, of course, so we'll talk about the elites slot in this video and then discuss the elite formations. To summarize the elites, once again, because it's an update, none of the things from the pre-existing codex got really changed in any way. That being said, the elite section did get a new entry, the Ghost Keel. And we'll be discussing the Ghost Keel today, amongst the other things. The elite section of the Tau Codex was weird, always weird to me from the last one, because it has the Riptide in it. I always felt the Riptide should be in the heavy support choice. And it's always weird when I think about it. Why is the Riptide in the elite's choice? It should be in the heavy support. It is a giant monstrous creature dropping pie plates of doom. And it fulfills the same niche as the Dread Knight does in the Grey Knight's Codex in the heavy support choice, as like the Carnifexes would fill in the Tyranids Codex, as the Wraith Knight used to fulfill in the Eldar Codex. So it makes sense to be in the heavy support choices. Now, one of the things that did change is that you can take squadrons of Riptides, in threes, which is pretty cool. And they have the Ghost Keel, the new model, and we'll discuss both. So we'll start off today in the elite section. First off, we have to start off with the XV-25 stealth suits. Still 90 points, 30 points each. For 90 points, you get a squad of 3 of them. They have weapon skill 2, ballistic skill 3, strength 4, toughness 3, 1 wound, 2 attacks. I love saying the attacks, 2 initiative. Not like they'll ever, they only get in combat against their will. Leadership 8, 3 up save. You can, that's for 3 Shazuis you get for 90 points. You can upgrade one of them to a Shazva for 10 points, which is the leader. He has +1 leadership and +1 attack. You get a stealth battle suit, which of course has stealth, and a burst cannon. Special rules: infiltrate, shrouded, stealth, supporting fire. They have stealth and shrouded, which stack on top of each other. So the thing is about the Tau is that they're going to get to keep their stealth and shrouded, and they're going to do their best to remove yours. Yep. And you can give one a fusion blaster, of course. They may take a homing beacon, a marker light, and target lock. And they include 2 drones from the drones list. I'm going to do a video, I think, entirely about drones. I think that'd be fun. The next video is all about drones. Yeah, all about the drones. So nothing really changed there. If you liked them before, you're going to like them now. Plus they have access to more drones. So good stuff there. And up next we have the other elites, the XV-8 Crisis Battle Suits. So they're the suits guys. And they're 22 points each. For 22 points you get a Shazui, weapon skill 2, ballistic skill 3, strength 5, toughness 4, 2 wounds, initiative 2, 2 attacks, leadership 8, 3 up save. For 10 points you can upgrade one to a Crisis Shazvri, I don't know how to pronounce it. And they're jetpack infantry. Once again, +1 attack, +1 leadership for the Shazvra. Their war gear is a Crisis Battle Suit, supporting fire, very bulky, so they don't come with anything. You have to buy the weapons for them. You can include up to 8 additional Crisis Shazui, which I'm pretty sure is new. I don't remember that being in the previous one where you can have a squad of 10 of them. Maybe you can. Let me double check here. I have the old Codex PDF. Yeah. So that's new. 8 additional ones. You can have a squad of 10. That's pretty new and exciting. Yeah. That's pretty cool. A squad of 10 of them would be kind of fun. And pretty nasty as hell. And they take, of course, weapons, range weapons, signature systems, and support weapons. And they can take 2 drones from the drones list. So, and the entire unit can take a bonding knife ritual, special rule for a point each. Cool. So good stuff there. So 22 points each. Nothing changed for points cost or weapons, but you can take a giant squad of them. That's pretty cool and new. So I like that. Up next we have the XV-8 Crisis Bodyguards. Now these are just the bodyguards of the HQs. They used to be in the HQ slot. They got moved to the Elite slot. Still 32 points. They're still basically the same bodyguard, same stat line as the guys I just mentioned, but they... It's weird. That's okay. They have a rule called Swarm Protector, an independent character in a unit that contains at least one of these guys. Automatically passes lookout stir attempts. They are always willing to jump and take a bullet for their guy. And they have access to the same ones. You can include up to 8 additional ones as well. So you can have your leader in a squad of 10, or sorry, 11. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. So 22 points each. And I was wrong. You can have up squads of 9. Okay, sorry, squads of 9. It's 8 additional ones. So you can have your HQ surrounded by a squad of 9 bodyguards. That'd be pretty fun. Pretty wacky, I'd say. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And up next we have the new guy, the Ghost Keel. Now this is a monstrous creature, which is cool now that Tau actually have access to like more monstrous creatures in certain slots than like Tyranids. That's getting really silly. And it's 130 points for the Ghost Keel. It is a jetpack monstrous creature. And has a Ghost Keel battlesuit, a fusion collider, which I'll go over what these things have. So the fusion collider is a fusion gun, so it's a melt-a-gun, essentially. It is an 18-inch range, strength 8, AP1, large blast. No, sorry, melta small blast. It has a hollow photon countermeasures, which is interesting too. It makes it's a once per game thing where you can declare a target, make it snap fire. It's pretty cool. Twin Link Flamer and a Ghost Kill Electro Warfare suit, which basically means for this one, if you are shooting past 12 inches, it doubles the effects of stealth or shrouded on itself. So instead of stealth being +1 to your cover save, it doubles it, so it's +2 to your cover save. So stealth becomes shrouded, shrouded becomes a super shrouded to a maximum of 2+ cover save if you're shooting farther than 12 inches. Special rules, fire team, stealth, supporting fire. It has a stealth drone, an MB5 stealth drone. Oh, and the stout line for the Ghost Keel Shazvra is weapon skill 2, ballistic skill 3, strength 6, toughness 5, 4 wounds, initiative 2, 3 attacks, leadership 9, 3 up save. And it has a stealth drone, and all models in a unit with one or more stealth drones receive the stealth special rule, including the drone. Any models that already have the stealth special rule receive the shrouded special rule instead. So, because it already has stealth, if it includes a drone, it has shrouded. And so if you double, I'm guessing that should work. And then if you're shooting at it from above 12 inches, it has a 2-up cover save in the open. No, it would have a 3-up cover save. That's nasty. Really nasty. Models that already have the stealth and try to receive no special benefit. Options may include up to 2 additional Ghost Kill Shazvra, each with a drone, 430 points each. Any Ghost Kill may exchange its Fusion Collider for a Cyclic Ion Raker for free. Any Ghost Kill Shazvra may exchange its Twin Linked Flamer for one of the following: Twin Link Burst Cannon, Twin Link Fusion Blaster for 10 points. I do Twin Link Fusion Blaster myself. Good thing pop things from close range. Any Ghost Kill Shazvra may take 2 of the following items in the support systems list, and the entire may take ritual special rules for this. Blah. The Bonding Knife Ritual Special Rule for a point each. So that's it. That's the new guy. I think it's pretty cool. He's a cool model. I think he has his uses. He is going to be hard to deal with on the battlefield because he's got a fusion gun, which makes him pretty deadly, and he's really hard to kill. Really hard to kill. Now, obviously, there are things in the game that you could fight back with Tau, like the Triple Vindicator list. And since he is only toughness 5 and doesn't have Eternal Warrior, he's a jetpack monstrous creature, you could hypothetically drop a Triple Vindicator pie plate on his head and instant kill all 3 of them in a squadron instantly. But, yeah, he's pretty nasty. If you don't have anything in Norse cover, he's going to be survivable and killy. And then we have next the Riptide. Now the Riptide, as I said, in my opinion, belongs in the heavy. I don't see why he is in the elite. I really don't. Just like Luda's in the Orc Codex got moved to the elites, he's the biggest heavy hitter in the Codex, in my opinion, other than their new Lord of War. He should be in the heavies. But still, they're 108 points each, just as they were before. One of the cool new things is obviously you can take up to 2 additional Riptides, and when they are squads of 3, I should mention this in the previous one, squads of 3, as I mentioned in my first video in the series, when they're in squads of 3 for the monstrous creatures and the vehicles, they had +1 in their ballistic skill, making them even crazier shooting. So there's a Riptide Battlesuit, a Heavy Burst Cannon, Twin-Linked Smart Missile System, Riptide Shield Generator, and a Nova Reactor, which means he can up his like invul save or give himself the ability to jump 3d6 in the in the assault phase. Special rules: Fire Team, supporting fire. Now with him, most people are going to run him with the Twin-Linked Plasma Rifle, which is just a giant pie plate of doom being shot at range because it's plasma, right? Makes sense. And you can up the strength of it, and a Twin-Linked Fusion Blaster for free. Yeah, any Riptide Shazra may exchange his Heavy Burst Cannon for an Ion Accelerator for 5 points. Again, a pretty smart move, I think. Depending on how you want to run him. He has access to 2 items from the support systems list, and can take up to two shielded missile drones for 25 points each. So good stuff. So they're just the same heavy-hitting, crazy guys they were beforehand, but now you can have squadrons of 3, and when they're in squadrons of 3, they have better ballistic skill, and they're stupidly nasty. Because you can give these things with their Nova Reactor, you can give them up to 3 up invul, they can feel no pain, and they're toughness 6 with 5 wounds each. So, unless you're shooting strength D at them, they're not going anywhere anytime soon. No. That's really scary. A squadron of 3 of them for a mere, 540 points is going to be crazy. And you can take them as your prerequisite for the core choice for your army. That's crazy. And that's it. That's the elite choices. So now we're going to go to the elite. There's one formation specifically involving all of the elite guys. So I'm going to talk about that. Obviously, there's an elite choice you have to have in your core choice for your formation. But this one's going to be called the Retaliation Cadre. And it's about the elites. The Retaliation Cadre, the formation is 1 commander, 3 units of XV-8 Crisis Battlesuits, 1 unit of XV-88 Broadsides, and 1 unit of Riptides. So 2 choices are from the elites, 1's from the heavy. Restrictions, none. Special rules, they all gain Relentless. That's amazing. So now they can move and fire all their heavy weapons or their rapid fire weapons as normal. And assault. That's crazy good. And they also have low altitude deployment. Now this one could be used in certain circumstances. I see it being used. But I don't know how often it will be used. So low altitude deployment. If all units from this formation start in reserve, which I don't know if you want to start them all in reserve. I think you'd probably want to start the Riptides on the table, personally, and the Broadsides on the table. With the Crisis Battlesuits, you may want to start in reserve. But if all the units from this formation start in reserve, you can announce before the battle begins that they will use low altitude deployment. If you do so, deploy the entire formation using the Deep Strike special rule at the start of your second turn. And they also have what's called Drop Zone Clear. All models in formation add 1 to their ballistic skill during the turn that they arrive from Deep Strike. So again, you may want to use it for the Crisis Battlesuits. I don't think you want to use it on the Riptides. I think you want to start the Riptides on the table, personally. But it's up to you. It may work in certain situations. And, you know what? Yeah, I'll save the other ones for later, because the other formations all really pertain to things that I will discuss in later videos. So that's the Elite section. To sum it up, nothing really changed for the Elite section other than now you have giant squads of XV-8 battlesuits, which is really cool. The Ghost Kill's new. Awesome stuff there. Going to be very hard to kill unless you're dropping like the triple Vindy pie plate on them. And you could take squadrons of 3 Riptides with an improved ballistic skill when there's that 3 of them. Same with the Ghost Kill. Pretty nasty stuff. So it's a strong section of the Codex. Once again, it's just designed to kill you and 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 kill you in the shooting phase and try to deny the assault phase. The formation's okay. I don't think a lot of people are going to use the low altitude deployment because you probably don't want to start that many points of your army in reserve. But when you do, you have an advantage there. So stay tuned for the next video where I'll be covering the fast attack choices and any formations associated with the fast attack choices. So stay tuned for the next video. Leave comments in the comment section down below what you think about this video. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me about the elite section of the Codex? And stay tuned for the next part. Till next time, this is Jay saying, happy painting.